Oof. Side note guys, I'm getting way better at making this TikTok coffee. As you can see, way better today. Another side note, apparently you're not meant to mix it in, so, you know, that's why I just tasted full milk. It is, I don't know what day of lockdown. It's a long way in lockdown. I'll come up with a date in a bit. I have a lot to do today. I'm wearing such a cute outfit and you can't see it, but I've got interviews all day for the society I'm currently president of at uni, so I'm doing literally that all day. So I don't know how much I'm going to film today, but it is Wednesday and I'm not filmed this week, so I was like, I need to film something. You know, I just wanted to go for a cute vibe, and I think it may make my forehead look bigger. That's how I feel. It's now 5.5 hours later and I've only done 5 interviews. Look at that glow. I really love this room just for the lighting, that's it. Now I'm gonna go on a walk. We've got a break and then we've got 2 more today. I feel like I'm at work. It's a full work from home. It's so hot outside as well. It's like 22 degrees. I'm so excited to go outside. Oh my god! Socially distance hug. I don't like it either. Good morning, afternoon, I'm not sure. However, so I honestly am sitting like this now in this lighting just because I want some sun. I again have got interviews all day, so I have an hour break now. I'm gonna do my physio and stuff like that. I realize this is gonna be a much shorter vlog this week, but honestly that's just because I'm less jobless or I'm more jobless. I'm not really sure. Yeah, just want to check in with you guys. I'm gonna try something new with that TikTok coffee, which apparently now rules my life. I'm gonna try add, I guess, like mocha powder, but it would be hot chocolate powder instead of cinnamon, and see if I can make a mocha version. I'm either gonna do really well or I'm absolutely gonna flop it. And then hopefully I'll be able to go out for some kind of walk at some point, probably after sunset, which is sad, but you know, we move. Oh, and I'm also now thinking that this was actually a far better lighting. So I think I added too much of because I didn't have cocoa powder, I had instant hot chocolate, so it didn't go as like whipped, but it is definitely whipped. Like you can see the consistency there. So I'm gonna see how this blends in and how it tastes. Oof, this is how I feel. It is Saturday and it is very, very late in the evening because, you know, it's me and I'm shit at this. I have actually spent 4 hours on a Zoom call with one of my best friends. It's her birthday. We were obviously meant to have a party today and with her family and everything. We did a quiz and just chilling and so lovely. But yeah, isn't it weird that so many people's birthdays now that are, especially like for a lot of my friends, it's their 21st, and you know, I'm so blessed and lucky that I was able to have my 21st, and like even so, more so now, I'm even more thankful. But it's so weird that this is how we're celebrating their 21st. Obviously, hopefully when this is all over, we'll do like big celebrations and, you know, redo the whole thing. But it's kind of amazing. Like, I'm so thankful we do have stuff like Zoom and Skype and stuff, because, you know, 10 years ago, we wouldn't have really been able to do that. And not that obviously, you know, 11-year-old me really cared about it as much then, but you know, it's so nice that we're able to at least still be there and celebrate with her on her birthday. So I was so grateful we did that. And if you're watching this, I love you so much and I hope you have the best day as possible with us, you know, on Zoom. But it's anyone else, like when they're having these Zoom calls, I still feel the need to put a bit of makeup on, like, you know, I can't be looking completely crusty, so it's kind of good, gets me motivated, gets me up. But also it's the bank holiday weekend and it's so weird because the bank holiday weekend usually we'd be out and about and the weather has been amazing, like phenomenal weather, and I've actually been so sad about it I haven't gone outside, just because I've actually been inside, but I definitely need to go for a walk because my legs are starting to cramp, especially my knee. Even though I've been doing my physio, obviously it's so weird. It's like I'm trying to keep that structure of Monday to Friday and I still feel very like this week was a lot work-wise and week-wise, and now I'm kind of having a weekend where I can connect with my friends, and that kind of makes me feel better because I don't feel as if I'm just here doing nothing all the time. I've been struggling, you know, I've been struggling to get up, be productive, and I talked a bit about it on my Instagram, but I'm finding it really hard to keep that routine that I had, and like the productivity I initially had has just vanished. So I'm hoping this week I can get over it. It was meant to be today, but there is a lot, this vlog doesn't have a lot of content, and that's one, again, like I said, there's only so much I can do sit in the house. 2, also just because this week's been really tough. So I thought I'd run through some of my skincare that I've been loving, because I know I mentioned on a lockdown looks, which is on my Instagram, that I would do kind of a skincare review and stuff. I think I'll now do like a short video just explaining what I use, but I thought I'd chat through them here and have more of a chatty chat about my skin, etc. So if you don't like skin and you're not really fussed about what I'm doing, then you can just leave the video here. It was lovely seeing you this week, because I'm just going to kind of end the video like this. So yeah, I'm going to give you all a minute. So I thought I'd start off with some explanation about my skin, because You know, a lot of time I find people do these skincare like routines and they have amazing skin, which is obviously what we all want. But unfortunately, a lot of the time it's like really the reality. Like personally, as I go into, I've had a lot of issues with my skin, and although it's a lot clearer than it used to be, it's still not. From here, it doesn't look that bad. I have got concealer on, but if I come closer, you know, I mean, you can see my hair that needs doing, but you can see I've had a breakout here. You know, I have hyperpigmentation here. It's not something that's simple, so I kind of want to do one of like a realistic skincare routine, I guess, about my battle with acne, which is kind of, I mean, it's still ongoing, but I'd say the worst bit of it was about a 7-year-long battle. I'd say just finished. Actually, it's been a year now. A year ago, I finished Accutane treatment, and when I tell you it's the best thing I've ever done in my life, a large reason for my skin being clearer is because of that. I still am on a form of treatment. This is Ep3. I don't know if it's a kind of just an Accutane topical treatment for when I get breakouts. You just put it on the exact area. So I am still using this. So I guess that if that kind of has any weighting, just thought I'd let you guys know. So what I start off with, obviously, I was washing my face. I wash 2 times daily, and double cleansing is really what people need to do, which I'll get into in a second, but washing your face is the key thing. I think even myself when I was younger probably skipped it so much and tried all these treatments and stuff to get rid of things, but realistically, you know, even just general skin texture, you need to wash your face with soap. Sounds so simple, but so many people don't do it. I've used the, I think it's the Neutrogena Refreshingly Clear Pink Grapefruit Vitamin C wash. I've used this for years. I used to use the scrub, which I enjoy too, but I find now that sometimes the scrub's too much for my skin, especially with acne and stuff. So I use the wash, which is a bit more gentle. I honestly, do I think this will clear your skin? I don't know. I think a lot of things with face wash, they claim to do a lot. I don't think they have the power to do a lot. But I do enjoy this, and I really like the smell, and I like pink, so that's really why I use it. But I would recommend it as well because it's not as harsh as some of the other ones that are for acne prone skin. So once I've done that, obviously I come to my makeup, etc. So prior to my makeup, I actually got these recently in a haul that I did, I think it was 2 weeks ago. So I've been using this for about 2 weeks now. It means I can't give you like long-term benefits, which I do feel like you need with these products, but I definitely have loved them, so decided to include them in there. And a lot of my friends use the Ordinary products and they've had great reviews and they absolutely love it. So the serum I'm using currently is the Alpha Arbutin 2% plus HA. You probably can't really see that. So this serum is used AM and PM, and it's just literally small amount on your face, just rub it in for your makeup. I do think since using this, etc., my face may be a tiny bit drier. I don't know if that's because I've switched moisturizer or what, but also I am on Accutane topical treatment, so I don't know if I need to step it up maybe with using more of the moisturizer as well. I have really been loving this. So this really is meant to target uneven skin tone, which I find here, like I have a lot of hyperpigmentation, largely due to the hair. I'm a very hairy person. Also just like obviously where my scarring is, uneven skin tone there, and also redness as well from it. It helps to tackle that too. So I definitely recommend this for scarring. I'll probably give an update in maybe a month or 2 about how it is, because I think the thing is a lot of these products, people expect like instant gratification, and yeah, when you get acne you realize that that's not really possible. A lot of these things do take time to work, so I'll definitely give my review on that soon. The next thing I'm using is the Ordinary Natural Moisturizing Factors plus HA, which is hydroxylic acid. So I got this because honestly I needed my order to go over a certain amount, but I also want to try a new moisturizer. I've been using Simple for ages, but I find that Simple often I don't know, sometimes it just fogs up my pores a bit, which sounds weird because it's not made of anything, but I think sometimes your skin gets used to certain types of moisturizer, so I recommend switching them up. I've been enjoying this. I like the consistency of it. It's more of a denser cream, I guess, than Simple. It's not as runny, but I do think you have to use more of it than I would with the Simple cream because it isn't as runny. And also with that, this is like £7. This was like £6 for 100 mils, and I think for 30 mils it's like £4. So they're really, really affordable. Everything I'm really using here is quite affordable, and I could do a high-end one as well if anyone wants that. Just really throwing ideas out, you know. How much you want to listen to me, it depends. So next, after doing that, I then use the Mario Badescu Skincare Facial Spray with aloe herbs and rose water. This you have probably seen all over your Instagram, everywhere. Do I think it does anything? I don't think it's life-changing. I don't think it's necessary. However, I do love it. I do love it to spritz during the day of my makeup. Helps me feel refreshed. Helps my makeup sometimes be a little less if it's settled, flaky. I like it before makeup as well. Add some dewiness back in. Like I said, sometimes the products I use is quite drying. I think it is about £9 a bottle or something like that, which when you look at it is a lot, but it does last ages. Like I think I get one every 6 months and I use it every day. Maybe there's not a necessity, but I definitely think it's a nice thing to have in your skincare regime. And then taking off your makeup is another huge thing. Like double cleansing is definitely something you need to do. So often I take my makeup off and then I use that wash again. But how I take my makeup off is I use the classic Garnier Micellar Cleansing Water. And this is 700 milliliters. This is how much I love this stuff. I only buy it in the big bottles. I think taking makeup off, please never use wipes. Don't use wipes. Wipes are the worst thing you could use. They don't really take your makeup off, and often it just kind of leaves you, they're just horrible. Like when I think they're just horrible. I only ever use them if I'm, you know, abroad somewhere and I haven't taken, you know, can't take this with me, festivals and stuff like that. So, and especially when it comes to taking off my makeup, I am someone that even after a night out, I take my makeup off, only really because of this and because of how easy it is. You know, on a night out, sometimes I don't double cleanse, but I know that this has done a fairly good job of getting a lot of the dirt out. So you just put a bit of this on a cotton pad and just wipe it over your skin. It's super easy, and I think every girl should have. When I'm at uni, when I'm at home, I use 2 different toners. So toners are something that I use after I've taken off my micellar water, again, just to get rid of that extra dirt maybe that's lying there, but also because I think I have a lot of dead skin cells. Often with acne you get that, but also the treatments and stuff I'm on. So at the moment I'm using the LMS, I think it's a Soothing Apricot Toner, which I love. They have a cleansing milk that comes with this, which I also use sometimes if I'm feeling a bit fancy and I don't want to use my micellar water. This is amazing. It's so soothing, and so a lot of toners are very harsh and they feel like you can feel the acid on them. This you really, really don't. And I love the smell of it. Who doesn't love apricot? And again, this is really big bottle and it lasts ages. I think it's 400 mils. Elemis is obviously a bit more expensive than the stuff I've talked about in this haul. So the other one I do use is the Pixie Glow Tonic, which I also swear by. That's when I use it at uni. I just don't bring it home with me because I have this here. Again, if you want something that's maybe a bit harsher, it does tingle a bit, but it really gives you that glow. And a lot of people have said to me ever since I started using it, which is about a year or 2, that my skin is just looking healthier. So next and last thing, I was going to talk about the face masks, etc. I use. So a lot of people, especially with acne, tend to just pile stuff on their skin, and it's not really helpful because you're just clogging up your pores with more and more. Your skin also does naturally cleanse itself, and the more products you put on it, sometimes that can be a huge factor as to why you're getting dirt and why you're getting spots. So something I've recently discovered is the Bienvenue. I don't know if I said that right. I don't think I have. I don't know if you can see that name. Yep, I think you can see it there. Bienvenue. It's the black peel off mask with activated charcoal. Now, this we found in TK Maxx, and my mum tends to buy a lot of stuff which I don't usually agree with. However, this is phenomenal. I used it on my nose and I have a lot of blackheads on my nose, and honestly I never really get around to them, like, yeah, whatever. But this, one use and so much came out. Going to take everything out. A lot of these things don't. I find I use a lot of them, they just kind of, I would recommend 2 times a week. I don't think you need as many 3. It does say whole face, which is the only thing I'd say is the downside of it, because my mum used it on whole face and found she broke out of it here. I haven't tested it on whole face just because I'm not a massive fan of peel off masks for your whole face. I think it's quite rough on the skin, but for your nose I definitely recommend. I do use other face masks and stuff like that, but very, very rarely. I try to avoid them. I think if you have a good everyday skincare routine, your reliance on face masks are less. Probably gonna end the video here. Again, I was gonna say sorry for lack of content, but honestly I can't even say sorry because I've been so drained this week. So I hope you had a good Easter. I hope if you were Sikh like myself, you had a good Vaisakhi. It was sad that we obviously couldn't celebrate, these momentous religious occasions together, but I'm sure one day and soon we will be back together and we will be celebrating. But I hope whatever faith or whatever you are, if you're non-believing, you had a good bank holiday. And yeah, I will see you guys hopefully next week. I'll see you guys soon.